foreign, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Wentz now on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Shotgun now for Wentz. Forced out to his left. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
He was
bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Now a carry for Portis, and able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Portis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Portis. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
With Portis. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. And he gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, Vogt. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 13. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
For the point after.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Takes over 1st and 10.
They're out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 1st down, Vogt. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
It is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Wentz. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On the give, here's Portis. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Back to throw. Vote. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
To throw on second down. Vote. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
7, but it's 4th down.
They'll run for it with Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington.
Bryce Love, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing on first is Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good edge steam going.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Deron Payne in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Time to go, night. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 3 buzz.
On third and long, it's Wentz. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. This ball complete to Rager. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and
shotgun snap into the give to Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. Get the ball. Kill.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it used just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Vogt slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
For Philadelphia.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They hand it off to Portis. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Number 24. The tackle by O'Shane Zimenez. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Running right, Portis. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they give this time to the tailback. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Vogt. And he'll find Hall. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
From the gun, Vogt. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 39-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Vogt is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
Here's Love. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run with Love. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
This is Love. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Washington on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now they try the right side here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Is good. Makes this Washington 21. Eagles 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Open right side, complete to Rager. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They give him a gain of 38.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Wentz. Flush to his right. He'll run it. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
Eagles 18. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. You tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
To throw on 2nd down. Vote. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
5 yards.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Vote. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
At the 39-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Rager catches it left side. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Back to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. They'll look to throw. Throw complete to Herndon. A gain of 6 there on first.
To Chris Herndon. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Today, we're going into the final play of this game. They knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Eagles, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a rare misstep as they'll drop to 11-2 on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.